How will the upcoming election affect the housing market? We'll cover that today on Frequently Asked Friday. What is going on, guys? In this video, we are going to cover how the upcoming election is going to affect the housing market. I want to start off by saying we need to make sure that we elect so-and-so, because if gets in the office, everything is going to hell. Just kidding. We are definitely not going to be talking about politics today, but what I want to go through with you today is some predictions, what we're going to see in the housing market with relation to the upcoming presidential election, based on historically what we've seen happening around historic United States presidential elections. Let's jump right into it. All right, so we tend to see a sharp decline or a sharper decline in home sales in October and November of election years. And generally what we find is that, in those months, as we get super close to elections, people tend to kind of sideline themselves. They stick their hands in their pockets and they say, hey, I want to see how this shakes out before I end up doing something. Interesting enough, though, those tend not to be sales that we lose. We tend to see a pick back up of those sales, or the sales tend to just get delayed until December or the following year. The number of home sales went up in 9 of the last 11 presidential elections. So basically, when people realized that the world didn't end, if their candidate did or didn't get elected, they ended up buying more homes the following year after that presidential election, signifying that a lot of those home sales just get pushed to the following year. As far as prices go, existing home prices, aka resale homes, after 7 of the last 8 presidential elections, the only election cycle that went down in recent history was 2008 to 2009 when we had that little recession thing. New construction home prices actually went up after 10 of the last 11 elections. Once again, the only decline was from 2008 to 2009 when we had that recession thing. And interesting enough, mortgage rates decreased in the last 4 months leading up to 8 of the last presidential elections. So in summary, I'm going to read you a quote from bankrate.com. For most Americans, election results will have little direct effect on their income and therefore should not significantly impact their decision to buy or sell a home. I can already sense we are going to get a lot of pushback in the comments. So I would love to know your opinion. Throw it in the comments, shoot me a DM. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to seeing you next week.